Good evening. My name is Fran. I'm a Bellarmine University nursing student, and I'm here this evening to perform a head-to-toe assessment. I'm working with your nurse, so I can report back those findings to her. But first, I need to know if you could tell me your name and your birthday, please. All right, George Jackson, 1224-48. Good, that matches my records as well. How are you doing this evening? All right, are you in any pain whatsoever? Okay. So your pain is a 0 out of 10. That's great. I'm going to take your vital signs here in just a moment. Can you tell me where you are? Correct. Can you tell me what season we're in? Excellent. And can you tell me what today is? That's correct. It's Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take your vital signs at this time. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take your temperature. Okay. Alright. Temperature's 98.6. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take your pulse. Do we have pulse? Yes or no? Mr. Jackson. There we go. Everyone else, I feel every now and then. Got one now. Okay, thank you.
Tell me about the last bowel movement. And what's about with that? What about any burning or tingling sensation in the urine? Can you describe the color of that for me?
Okay, I'm at 82 for a pulse.
His pulse is with plus 2 bilateral. I'm going to take a listen to your lungs.
Check your respiration rates.
And I have someone come help position you. Now, make sure you're comfortable. Put your head in the lowest position. Make sure the collar is released, which is right here. Oh, yes. When was your last bowel movement? And I heard some noises. Okay. And then you're whistling.
Your respiratory rate is 18. Take your blood pressure.
Right wrist, that's my bridge, and there's mustard sailing from the area is not red. There's no signs of infection or infiltration. Can you squeeze my fingers for me? So patient D, I want to ask you a couple more questions. Do you know what today is? Okay, and what about with your hand? His vision is fine, so this is today. Is the lower score?
128/62.
I bring him up at the
All right.
and I'm checking.
Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check your eyesight. Sorry about that. Okay. Ask you to look right at the light for me, okay?
And accommodation.
Good. Right at the center. Good. Pupils are dilated. 3, 2. Good. I need you to look at the pen light for me, please. Good. Can you look above my head at the ceiling? The back of the pen light? Thank you. And then can you follow this with your eyes, please? Great. Thank you very much. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to check. We've got pulse on both sides. Make sure that our pulses are equal bilaterally on both sides. Same time I can assess your skin. Good. Your skin is warm, dry to the touch. This time I can also look and see that you have an IV. It is not currently hooked up, but if it were hooked up, I could check and make sure and document what fluids you're being given. There is no swelling or any redness. I cannot check the patency at this time, though, because we're not connected. So, your pulses are equal bilaterally on your upper extremities. Check your capillary refill as well. Okay, that's good. Check this hand as well. Okay, good capillary refill. Brisk. Can you take my fingers and squeeze them, please? Okay, thank you. Can you push against my hands? Great. And then can you pull? Thank you very much. Okay. I'd say that both of his upper extremities are very strong. I'm going to go to his lower extremities. And I'm going to check a couple different things while I'm down here. Left calf measures 36 centimeters, okay? The color is pink. It's warm. There is leg hair present. I don't see any varicosities. I'm going to check this pulse. Strong. And I'm going to check the other pedal pulse. Strong there as well. Okay, I'm going to check the capillary refill on the toes here. Brisk refill. There are no signs of edema or swelling or redness on this leg at all. Can you push against my hand? Great. And can you try to flex your foot? Great, wonderful. Can you scrunch your toes? Great. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to try go to the right leg now. Okay, let's take a look at the right leg. Now this is the leg that you had your issue with, correct? Okay. Are you in have any pain with it right now at all? Okay, good. That's good to hear. I noticed that your calf is a little red. Your toes are a little pale. Capillary reflex. I wouldn't say it's brisk, but it's not necessarily slow either. Your left leg does look somewhat swollen. It's a little bit larger, and there is some edema. I would classify that as a 2+ non-pitting edema. We're going to measure that by pressing onto the bone. Okay, and it is somewhat tender. Okay. All right, I'm going to check this pulse here on this foot. I'm going to check the other pedal pulse. Okay, can you push against me at all with your right foot? Okay, good. Can you try and keep me from pushing your... Okay, I'll leave that alone then, because that's your Achilles tendon. Okay, that's a little sensitive. I understand that. Okay, and then take your popliteal pulse. Do the other side as well. And those are even bilaterally. Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about, I'm going to go ahead and ask you some questions before I listen to your heart and I listen to your chest. Can you tell me a little bit about what you had to eat today? Okay. And can you also tell me, when was the last time you had a bowel movement? This morning. Can you describe the bowel movement for me? Was it soft? Was it firm? Color light brown, dark brown?
No.
And how about urination? Do you have any trouble with urination? You notice any more or less than usual? Any pain? Okay. How would you describe the color? Would you describe it as yellow or amber? Pale? Pale yellow and clear? Good. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Let me ask you a question. What about activity? I mean, I noticed that in your chart it says that you had hurt your ankle playing basketball. So is that something that you normally do? Your activity, your exercise? And you're using the crutches now? Okay, great. All right. Does that seem to interfere at all with your daily living activities? Temporarily? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead at this time, and I'm gonna listen to your heart. I'm going to check your apical pulse. And I am going to reach across you. If you don't mind, I'm just going to pull your gown down just a little bit so I can listen a little bit better. Well, while I'm doing this, I'm getting some really, really good breath sounds. Regular rhythm, steady, 2+, S1, S2 sounds, no S3 or 4, no friction, no rub. And while I was also listening to the chest, I heard no, it was very clear, no wheezes, no bronchus, nothing, no bronchus, anything like that. At this time, I would also either turn him over or ask him to sit up so I could perform auscultation of the lungs in the back as well. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a listen at your belly. So, I'm going to lift your gown a bit so I can reach the belly, and I'm going to listen for your belly sounds.
Take your video. You can't copy it. You can't drop it in. No, not on mine. I can't. If you do split screen, I can't do the split screen. Yeah. No, I can't do the split screen.
Okay. We have active vowel sounds.
I mean, okay, we're doing it, but yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. All right. Now, do you have any questions for me at this time?
No, I can't share it like that. I can copy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have.
Put the book in a second.
Robert, as much as I need to at this time, I may be back in if I have forgotten anything. But do you have any questions for me? Are you hungry? You thirsty? Need to use the restroom? No? Okay. Are you fairly comfortable? Would you like me to raise or lower the head of the bed for you at all? Okay. You're good there? Alright, I'm going to place your call light within reach, right here, by your right hand. Okay? And if you wouldn't mind, if there's anything you need at all, you just call the button and you let me know. I appreciate you working with me today. And I will begin to check on you shortly. Thank you again, Mr. Jackson.
Hold on, guys, sorry, we're having an upload issue here. So when you open up